Okay, I'm recording already. All right. So like I said, that is the function of your broker. All right. Now remember that I said that the broker is an intermediary between you and the market. Now, what is the market? What do we mean by the market? The market we are talking about here is your metal trader 4. Can somebody type in MT4 into the chat box? And somebody type in MT4, 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 MT4 into the chat box. I like my class very, very interactive. Amazing. Yes, the metal trader 4 is where we what? We trade in. That is where you can see what is happening in the market. All right, that is your that is where you would see, oh, what is happening with the United States dollar, what is happening, what is the movement, what is the price now, what is the price of indices of US 30, what is happening, and all this is where you see it. It is on your metal trader 4. So your metal trader 4 is what? The trading platform. All right, your metal trader 4 is the trading platform. Your broker, like I said, is an intermediary. Once you get your broker set up, you have to connect it to your metal trader 4 where you can trade your money. All right, so now on your metal trader 4, once you download your metal trader 4, this is the first thing that you're going to see. All right, once you download your metal trader 4, let me close my metal trader 4 and show you again. All right, so here is my metal trader 4. You can see once I click on it, once I click on my metal trader 4, you can see the first thing that opens is this. All right, the first thing that opens is this is what I have. All right, so now you would notice something that on my metal trader 4, you are seeing currencies in pairs. They are coming in twos. You can see them in pairs. You can see that, oh, I have Euro USD, I have USD JPY, I have GBP USD, I have USD share, I have Euro GBP, and so on. And so on. All right, so now that brings us to the fact that you can trade currencies, like we said, and we have 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market. We have 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market. We have USD, we have JPY, we have GBP, we have NZD, we have CHF, we have AUD, we have CAD. Have I mentioned up to 8? We have CAD, we have Euro, I think I've mentioned up to 8. Those are the 8 major GBP, yeah, GBP, Great Britain pounds. Those are the 8 major currencies that are widely traded in the foreign exchange market. Now, like Mr. Awal said earlier, the reason why these are the 8 major currencies that are traded is because they give us accurate information. All right, they give us accurate information. All right, remember the foreign exchange makers, the foreign exchange market, we have big players in this market. We have big investors, we have big banks, we have the speculators, we have different organizations that are trading in the foreign exchange market. And one of the things that help them to know when to buy and when to sell is information. Unemployment rate, what is happening with the economy, what is happening with the employment rate, what is happening with the payroll, what is happening with a lot of things. Guys, that is what they use to make the decision of whether they are buying or selling. Now, these 8 major currencies are those countries that give us accurate information. All right, they give us accurate information, and that is why they are that's why they are the 8 major currencies. Nigerian naira can never be there because even ordinarily our censor can never get it right. All right, we are not accountable. We don't give accurate information. All right, so guys, this is the reason why these are the 8 major currencies that are traded in foreign exchange market. Now, when you now want to trade these currencies, they have to come in pairs. You cannot trade in the foreign exchange market without having 2 currencies. You cannot trade in the foreign exchange market without having 2 currencies. 2 currencies needs to come into play. Now, for instance, if I want to travel to the United States, what I want to do is I want to take my naira to a bureau de change or to an exchange shop, right? I'll tell them I want to buy so amount of dollars. They will tell me their exchange rate. Once they tell me their exchange rate, okay, I tell them, oh, I want to buy, let's say, 500,000 or 1 million naira worth of dollars. They give me what the dollar equivalent, and they give me my dollar. In that case, I have sold naira and to do what? To buy the United States dollars. So you can see that two currencies were involved offline. The same way it is as well online, two currencies needs to be involved. And that is why in the foreign exchange market, we call this currency pair. Can somebody type it into the chat box? Currency pair. Can somebody type in currency pair into the chat box? Can somebody type in currency pair into the chat box? Thank you very much, Shalom. Thank you very much for letting me know that I'm giving some value already. Amazing. Let's go, guys. Yes, we call it currency pair. All right. So this currency pair is the Euro USD, USD JPY, and so on that you are seeing. Now, what do they mean, guys? We want to groom you to be forex traders that knows what they are doing, not forex traders that will just say, oh, I am just buying and selling. You need to know the implication and what you are doing, what the MT4 means, and that is why we are ensuring that we are getting you grounded with the education properly. All right, now, on my screen right now, you can see, let's say, for example, the Euro USD. Every currency that you have on your left hand side, every currency on my left hand side is called the base currency, and every currency on the right hand side is called the quote currency. So you can see Euro USD, for example. Euro is my base currency, USD is my quote currency. All right, the base and the quotes. Every currency by my left hand side is the base, the right hand side is my quote. The left hand side is my base, the right hand side is my quote. All right, so for instance, the USD JPY. USD is what? The base currency, while JPY is the quote currency. GBP is the base currency, USD is my quote currency. Guys, if you got that, if that is clear, can you type in clear into the chat box? If that is clear, type in clear into the chat box. All right. So now, what does this mean, guys? What does this mean? All right. Now, for instance, like you all have been hearing, what we do is we buy and we sell. Now, for instance, if I tell you buy Euro USD, what I mean is that you are buying Euro and you are selling USD. You are buying your base currency and you are selling your quote currency. If I tell you sell Euro USD, what I mean is that you are buying your base currency and you are selling your quote currency. Your base currency is always the catalyst of the equation. All right, your base currency is always the catalyst of the equation. Remember, I said the currency by your right hand side is what? The currency by your right hand side is what? The currency by your right hand side is what? The currency by your right hand side is what? The currency by your right hand side is what? Your base currency. The currency by your right hand side is the base. Right. I'm sorry. The currency by your left hand side. Your left hand side. Left hand side is the base currency. Right is the quote. Left is the base. Right is the quote. Left is the base. Right is the quote. Amazing. Yes. So anytime I say buy Euro USD, what I mean is that you're buying your base currency, which is Euro, to sell your quote currency. If I tell you sell Euro USD, what I mean is that you're buying your base currency. If I say sell Euro USD, what I mean is that you're selling your base currency and buying your quote currency. So your base currency is the catalyst of the equation, is the one doing what the execution is. All right, I'm going to come again. If I say buy Euro USD, you are buying Euro to sell USD. If I say sell Euro USD, you are selling Euro to buy USD. Please, if this is clear, type in 111 into the chat box. If this is clear, type in 111 into the chat box. Thank you very much, Infinix. Amazing. Yeah. All right. So now we now have some numbers to my right hand side. Those numbers are called your bid and ask price. All right. In the foreign exchange market, what we are leveraging on to make money is what? The exchange rate. Without the fluctuation of the exchange rate, if exchange rate does not appreciate and depreciate, we cannot make money from the foreign exchange market. Now, for instance, if I buy dollar at 300 naira per dollar today, and tomorrow it appreciates to 400 naira per dollar, I have made profit already because I have already acquired the dollar when it was low, and when it now became high, what am I going to do? I'm going to sell it off. That is how we make money in the foreign exchange market, through leveraging on what? The exchange rate, the rising and falling of exchange rate. All right. So the bid and the ask is what? The price, the rate. It shows you the movement, the movement of these different currencies, the price, the movement of these different currencies. And we call them the bid and the ask. All right. We call them the bid and the ask. This is the bid, okay, and this is the ask. This is the bid, this is the ask. This is the bid price, bid, and this is the ask, normal ask. This is the bid, this is the ask. This is the bid, this is the ask. Now, what does this mean? What does this mean? The bid price is the amount, all right, is the rate at which your broker is willing to buy your base currency to sell your quote currency. I'm going to come again. The bid price is the rate at which your broker is willing to buy your base currency to sell your quote currency. While the ask price is the price at which your broker is willing to sell your base currency in order to sell your quote currency. All right, in order to buy your quote currency. I'm going to come again. Your bid price, your bid, is the rate at which your broker is willing to what? Buy your base currency to sell your quote currency on your behalf. While the ask price is the rate at which your broker is willing to sell your base currency to buy your quote currency. So it's simply the rate. It's simply telling you the movement of the market, when the price has appreciated and when the price has depreciated. Now, in the foreign exchange market, all right, you will see some things like this. We call them spread. A lot of people see this and they don't know what it is. They see this, they don't know what it is. All right, we call, you can see it, spread. The spread actually varies from one currency pair to another. Spread varies from one currency pair to another. All right, now the spread is how your broker make money from you, how they make their own money. All right, a lot of people, you should ask that I opened broker, they did not collect money. I downloaded MetaTrader 4, they did not collect money. All I need to do is learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market, fund my account, and start making money. How do these people, how do they make their own money? How does forex make their own money? How does all these different brokers that we have, Ampari, FXTM, and so on, how do they all make their own money? They make their money from their spread, from the spread that they charge. All right, from the spread that they charge. The spread price. All right, so there's a way that it is calculated. All right, as time goes on, you would understand how your spread, how they actually deduct the spread. That is why anytime you enter a trade, guys, anytime you enter a trade, your trade will never go into positive immediately. Your trade will never go into profit immediately. You will see, let's say, 10 cents negative first. Immediately you click on buy or sell, you see 10 cents or $1 negative. That $1 or 10 cent negative is their own spread. That is the amount that they are charging off your own trade. So whether you trade, you make money, or you don't make money, they will make their own money. All right, that is how they make money. So every broker, whether even if it is not up for it, they always charge their own spread. They always have a spread. Brokers make their money from spread. Brokers make their money from spread. Now, once you download your Metal Trader 4, all right, a lot of people find it probably they discover that they don't have some currencies on this page. How do you look for the currencies that you want to trade? Let's say you don't have a particular currency on this trade on this page. What do you need to do? You click on plus, this plus above my screen. Once you click on plus, remember that I told you we have different things that are traded in the foreign exchange market. We have forex, we have indices, we have oil, we have cryptocurrency. You can see commodity, oil, bond, gold, silver, and so on. All right. So now, if for instance you want to add a particular currency pair that you don't have there, all you need to do is click on forex. All right. Come and look for the pair that you are looking for. So if for instance it is GPP card, I'll click on GPP card. For iPhone users, in front of GPP card, you will see a small plus. That you just need to click on that small plus and it's going to get added. But for Android users, you just tap on the screen on the particular currency pair and it is going to get added. So all these currencies that I am clicking on, it is getting added to my quote page. NZD Chef, NZD JPY, and so on. All right, as I'm clicking on it, it is going to get added on my quote page. All right, so if there's another thing that I'm looking for instance, let me say I want to trade indices. Under indices, I want to trade US 30. All I need to click on is US 30. All right, let us go back to my quote page. All right, so you can see below, you can see US 30 has been added, NZD, all the currency pairs that I clicked on, they've all been added on this page. So then this is how you can, add currencies that you don't find here. That is how you can add it to your quote page. All right, that is how you can add it to your quote page. Now let us go to the next icon. The next icon that we have on our screen. If you're understanding, if you're getting value, can you type in value into the chat box? If you're understanding, all right, Jonathan, what is your question? What is it that you don't understand? But if you're understanding, if you're getting value, type in value into the chat box. Great. All right, thank you guys. Now the next icon is what we call the chart, the forex chart, the market chart. All right, the market chart is simply the graphical representation of the foreign exchange market. The market chart is simply the graphical representation of exchange rates of these different currency pair. It is showing you what the movement is like. It's giving you a picture, a pictorial view of what is happening in the foreign exchange market. That is what we have here. Guys. Don't let this graph, don't let it scare you out. A lot of people get scared, with it. All right, a lot of people get scared with it. Don't let it scare you out. In fact, anytime I see this, I see money. I see opportunity to make more money. Anytime I see this. All right, now what is this saying? You would notice that we have some green sticks and some red sticks on my screen, guys. All right, you know that we have some green sticks and some red sticks. All right, those green sticks and red sticks are called candlesticks. Can somebody type in candlesticks into the chat box? They are called candlesticks. Can somebody type in candlesticks into the chat box? Good. All right, they are called candlesticks. All right, these candlesticks help you understand the movement of price. Candlesticks help you understand the movement of price. Anytime price is appreciating, you will see a formation of candlestick upward. Anytime price is depreciating, you're going to see the formation of candlestick downward. All right. So anytime you see that, oh, dollar is appreciating, you will see something like this. There's always something like this that will show you that price is going up. So there will be a formation of a green candle. Anytime price is depreciating, there will be a formation of a red candle. All right. So on my screen right now, we have two types of candles. We have two types of candles. Now we call it, in forex we have our own language. We call it the bullish candle and the bearish candle. We call it the bullish candle and the bearish candle. Bullish, B-U-L-L-I-S-H, bullish candle, and the bearish candle, bearish, B-E-A-R-I-S-H. All right, the bullish candle means, it simply means the buyer's candle. All right, bullish and bearish. Bullish candle is also known as buy candle. Yes, Samuel. Bullish candle is also known as buy candle, while bearish candle is also known as sell candle. All right. So these candles that you can see, the ones that are appreciating, going up, giving you an upward movement. All right. Those are the bullish candle. Those are the buy candle. While the ones that are coming down, which is the red one, are the sell candle. So anytime price is appreciating, you will see a movement of a candle upward. Anytime price is depreciating, you will see a movement of a candle downward. Can somebody tell me the types of candles that we have in the foreign exchange market? Can somebody type in the two types of candles that we have in the foreign exchange market into the chat box? And somebody type in the two types of candles that we have in the foreign exchange market. Exactly, the bullish and the bearish, the bullish and the bearish, the bullish and the bearish. All right. If you want to remember which one is the buy candle, if you want to remember which one is sell candle, okay, the one that has bull, the one that has U in it. Remember, buy and bull as U. So pick bull for your buy. Bear and sell as E in it. So that is how I started learning. All right. I like to pick words so that I can remember. So the bullish has U, so that's buy. The bearish has E, that is sell. All right. All right. So those are the two types of candles, like I said. All right. So now on top of these candles and below these candles, you will see some things which on top of, some people, their colors is not the same. I will show you how to change your color very soon. All right, so you can see these lines. You can see these lines. You can see the lines that I'm circling. All right, the lines that I'm circling. Guys, those lines that I am circling is simply called the wick. All right, it is simply called the wick. All right, so now let me give you a typical example. All right, let's say for instance, when I was very little, I loved dancing and playing in the rain. And whenever my mom comes home, she always beat me and tell me, why do I play in the rain? That I could get sick and all. So there was this particular day, I was playing in the rain, and immediately I had my mom on. Immediately I had her on. I ran inside, I mopped my body, I changed my clothes. And she came inside, and she still came inside and said, Fumi, so you were playing in the rain. Can you cock in your hand? She started, shouting at me. She started shouting at me. She started yelling at me. She knew that I went outside to play in the rain. Can somebody tell me what she must have seen outside that made her say that, made her conclude that I was outside playing in the rain? Can somebody tell me in the chat box what you think she must have seen that made her come inside and still came to accuse me? Remember, I have cleaned my body already. I have changed my clothes, but she still came inside and knew that I was what? Outside. Does somebody know what she has seen outside? Amazing, great student in this class. Strange, she has seen my footprint. Let's go, guys. Give it up for yourself by dropping some amazing emojis into the chat box. I have brilliant students in the class today. Let's go, guys. I love you guys. Drop into the chat box by dropping some emojis for yourself. You guys are wonderful. Yes, guys, she has seen what? She has seen my footprints. She has seen my footprints. The same way it is, guys. One thing I love doing is I love a very interactive class, okay? She has seen my footprint, okay? Now, the same way she has seen my footprint is the same way we can also see the footprint of the candles in the market. We can see the footprint of the candles in the market, that even when you were not there, when it has made its move, when it has left that particular zone and gone to another zone, you can tell that yes, once here and what a retracement, or there was either a rejection, and what happened, it had to move downward or it had to move upward. So those lines that you can see on top and below of those candles are the footprints of the candles, showing us that price has once gotten there before. Please, if that is clear, can you type in clear into the chat box? If that is clear, if you understand what I just explained right now as regards the candlesticks, as regards the wicks, can you type in clear into the chat box? Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, thank you very much. All right. Now, let us just look at what we have here so that you guys can really understand how money is made in the foreign exchange market. So you can understand how money is made in the foreign exchange market. All right. Now looking at my screen now, remember that I told you that we have what? The buy and the sell candles, which are also known as the sell, the bullish and the bearish. Okay. Now, how do we make money? In the foreign exchange market, we make money by buying and selling, but we need to know the right time to buy and the right time to sell. All right, we need to know the right time. The major reason why people lose money in the foreign exchange market, number one, risk management. That one is number one baba of the reason why people make money, lose money. Then number two, they don't know the right time to buy and the right time to sell. Now, in the foreign exchange market, we only buy when we see that price is at the floor, when we see that price is low. When price is low or is at the floor, the reason why I'm saying floor is that you know the floor is low. Anytime price is low, I'll be looking at what? Buying at low price. The reason why I'm going to leave Nigeria and go to China to buy goods to come to Nigeria is because I know that I am going to see bulk and I'm going to see it at cheaper rates. The reason why I am going to leave mainland to go to the highland to buy shoes at Eko Idumota market is because I know that I am going to see it as lower rates. So in the foreign exchange market, you would only have to identify the floor, or you have to identify when price is low so that you can go in for a buy, and when price appreciates, you can make money off it. All right? Now, yeah, the class is recorded. Now, the reason why I am going to sell is because I have identified that price is what? Is high. Price is high, and I know that price is going to depreciate. So once price depreciates, I am going to make money from it. Now, looking at this graphical representation now, look at this zone now. This zone, price is low here. If I go in for a buy around the zone, can you see when price started appreciating? When price started appreciating, I will start making money from this market. You can see this green candle. It means the buyers are more in the market. The market is buying, it's appreciating. The market is buying, it is appreciating. All right. So when it got to this level, it got to a level where it was oversold. It got to a level where the market was rejecting. The market could not keep going up. And what happened? Price started falling down. So at this point, I should be looking at what? Doing what? At the roof. I'm going to be looking at selling at the roof and what? Buying at the floor. I'm going to be looking at buying at the floor and what? Selling at the roof. That is what I'm going to be looking at. So now there are ways that you can use to know when price is up or down. That is where technical analysis comes into play. That is where fundamental analysis comes to play, and that is where sentimental analysis come into play. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow's class, because the section of tomorrow, we are going to be showing you how you can identify when the price is low and when the price is high. You'll be able to identify when price is going to reject, so that you can go in for a sell, and you are going to know when price is too low, and you can go in for a buy. All right, so at least with this illustration, you should be able to identify that, okay, at all this point here, all right, you can see this zone. This zone is my roof. All right, this is the roof, and this zone is what? The floor. All right, so at the floor, I am going to what? Buy. At the roof, I am going to sell. At the roof, I am going to sell. At the floor, I am going to buy. All right, please, if this is clear, if this is clear, can you type in 777 into the chat box? If this is clear, can you type in 7777? Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's go, guys. Now, in the foreign exchange market, we have what we call the time frame. We have what we call the time frame. All right, we have what we call the time frame. All right, so you can see this thing. You need to understand what it means. This thing that looks like time. All right, once I clicked on it, it brings up M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, W1, and MN. All right, what this means, M1 means 1 minute, M5 means 5 minutes, M15 means 15 minutes, M30 means 30 minutes, H1 1 hour, H4 4 hours, D1 1 day, W1 1 week, and MN means 1 month. All right, so now this time frame is simply the time that it takes each candles to form. The time that it takes each candle to form. Now, if I click on M1, the chart is going to load for M1 chart. That means all the candles on this chart finish forming in 1 minute. Every candle represents 1 minute on M1 chart. Every candle of M5, which is 5 minutes, every candle represents 5 minutes. All right, M15, every candle represents 15 minutes. 1 hour, every candle represents 1 hour. All right, so if I have candles, that means that candle if I have 5 candles, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that represents 5 hours. So you can clearly see what has been happening per minute, per 5 minutes, per 1 hour, and so on in the foreign exchange market. Now, what is the help of this time frame? The time frame helps you to make good analysis. When you start doing your technical analysis, you need to know which time frame you want to be using. You could be using, the higher time frame. The higher time, as a matter of fact, the higher time frame gives you a clearer view of what is happening in the market. It gives you a clearer view of what is happening in the market. All right, it gives you a clearer view of the direction of the market. It tells you that, okay, for this higher time frame, let's say that you're looking at 1 hour or 4 hours. It tells you that, okay, this particular between these particular hours, the buyers are the one in charge. All right, so it will give you a clearer view than 1 minute. 1 minute, if you are checking 1 minute, you will see the candle go up, come down, go up, come down. It is not clear, but the higher the time frame, the clearer the market is. All right, so that is what we have in here. All right, so now the third icon on my screen, is what I call where I see my trades. All right, this is where I see my running trades. All right, the market is closed right now. I think I forgot to tell you that the foreign exchange market opens on Sunday night and it closes on Friday night. So yesterday night, the foreign exchange market closed. Now on Sunday night, it is going to open again. Why is this? All right, guys, the largest player in the foreign exchange market are the banks, the financial institutes. Banks do not work during weekend. They go on break. All right, financial institute and so on. The highest players in the foreign exchange market, they go on break. They will need to go on weekends. All right, so basically all those all these big players, and then they close the foreign exchange market to close it because they are the movers of the market. You and I are just taking a small pitch out of the market so that we can make money out of it. All right, so we have the bigger players. Those are the real movers of the market, and that is why you need to be able to think and make decisions the way the big movers move the market. Do you understand? You need to be able to think like them. You need to be able to know what they are going to do when a particular news comes up. All right, because that is what will help you in when knowing what they are buying and knowing what they are selling. Now on here you can see balance. All right, balance is the amount of money those market closes by weekend in every. The market is general, Mr. Sunday. The foreign exchange market is a general market. There's nothing like, this one is Nigerian market, this one is United States market. This is a global market. All right, so in all over the world, this market closes on Friday night and opens on Sunday night. The only thing that you can trade, let's say during the weekend, is the lack of cryptocurrencies. All right, you can trade cryptocurrencies during the weekend, but when you're talking about currencies and so on, they close at that time that I've just said. All right, is that clear? All right, so now the balance that I have on my screen is the amount of money that I funded in my account. So for everyone on this call, once you fund your live account, volatility, you can trade that during weekends. All right, so once you fund your live account, that's under binary. Once you fund your live account, all right, your balance is going to reflect the amount that you have funded in your live account. All right, before you enter any trade, the amount that you have in balance is the amount that you have before you enter any trade. Now your equity, all right, assuming I have entered a trade here, all right, you will see that my equity will either decrease or increase depending on if I am in a running trade that is in profit or in a loss. Now, assuming I enter 0 USD, you will see the running trade here. It will either be in profit or be in negative. If it's in profit, all right, it is going to add up to my balance to give me my equity. But if my running trade is in negative, it is going to deduct from my balance to give me my equity. So that means it's going to reduce. Please, if that is clear, can you type in clear into the chat box so I can move on to margin? If that is clear, can you type in clear into the chat box so I can move on to margin? Amazing. Thank you very much. Now the margin, guys, anytime you are trading, those profit and loss. Anytime you are trading, please ensure that you do not, anytime you are trading, ensure that your margin level does not go below 100. Anytime you are trading, ensure your margin level does not go below 100. If your margin level start going below 100, that means you are in a lot of trades that are in loss. And what your broker will start doing in that info, thank you very much, Mr. Dele. Now, what your broker will start doing when you have a lot of trades that are in loss is that your broker will start closing from the highest loss to the lowest loss. So please, anytime you are trading, that is why I said money management is very key. Please do not find yourself wanting. Now, for instance, let's say you now made mistake. Let's say that you decided to do it wrong and something went wrong and you had a lot of trade in losses and your margin level started reducing. What you're going to do, I would advise you to do, is that you start closing your trade manually from the highest loss, from the lowest loss yourself, because your broker will start closing from the highest loss if you don't do that yourself. So start closing from the lowest loss, the loss that you know that you can accept, so that the highest loss, you can give it more space for it to what? Come back to either positive or minimum loss. All right, so very important, your free margin, like I said, please ensure that it does not go below 100%. Now, once you pick trades, like I said, I would have loved to pick a trade right now, but the market is closed, so we can't go into a trade right now. But once the market opens, once you click a trade, buy or sell, you would see the running trade below on this where I have this you would see it here. All right, you see it on these areas. All right, you see your running trade on these areas. This is where they reflect. All right, now the next thing that I am going to be going to is the next icon. The next icon is my history. All right, once I go to my history will show me the history of, you know, the amount of money that I've made, my profit, my loss, my trades, and so on. What does history help you with? Guys, one thing I do tell people is, as a forex trader, if you really want to make this as a business, you need to take it serious, you need to take it top notch, you need to be very detailed. All right, your history will help you to keep records for yourself. Your history will help you, you know, in terms of your journal. As a forex trader, you have to have a journal for yourself. Every trade that you've entered, you go into your history, you check, you put it into your journals. You'll be able to track your record. You're able to see that, okay, these are the currency pairs that I've been entering and I've been making a lot of money from. I've been winning more trades with Euro USD. I've been winning more trades with GBP USD. Oh, I have been winning more trades with with gold. Oh, I've been losing a lot of trade with US30. I've been losing a lot of trade with this, and that will help you streamline. That will help you start specializing. By the time you are able to keep your journals, you are able to review it. You take this as a real business. Like, you are able to do that from time to time, you know, you are able to now start specializing. That is when you now start saying, okay, this is the particular pair that I trade the most and it gives me bulk of my money. Once you see that, you decide to streamline your trading plan. Okay, I'm going to be trading more of Euro USD. Oh, I'll be trading more of this. This is what is giving my money. And you see, that is how you start improving in your trading career, guys. Trading is not about you trading all the currency pairs we have in the market. It's just about you as a person. You as a person looking at what works for you and sticking to it. I hope you guys will have a meeting on business day to show us the demonstration of trading. Yes, we are going to be having that. In fact, tomorrow we have a very, very good news for you tomorrow. So please ensure that you do not miss tomorrow's section. All right. So please, guys, that is how you can streamline how you can start. You can start. That is how you can start streamlining yourself in terms of, oh, your trading plan. This is what is good for you. This is what you can focus on, and you can start improving in your trading skill. All right. So now that we've seen the major things like that I've showed you, now at least by now, let me just say at least by now, you understand every single thing as regards the metal trader 4, as regards what every single means, your bid and your ask, your base and your quote, your bearish and bullish, your candlestick, where you can enter a trade. If you've gotten that, please can you drop in some value into the chat box? If you've gotten that, can you drop in some value into the chat box before I go into how you can enter a trade and some other things? If you've gotten that, it's step by step. Can you drop in some value so I can go into some other things? Thank you very much, guys. Now, when it comes to trading, guys, like I said, when it comes to trading, there are some major, awesome. When it comes to you trading, all right, like I said, the major thing you want to do is you want to spend 99% of your time, studying the market. The red candle on my own screen is the sell candle. The green candle on my screen is the buy candle. Not everybody will have red and green. All right, not everybody will have that. Just know that any of the candle that is moving upward, Any of the candle that is giving you upward direction, telling you that, okay, the market is appreciating, that is your buy candle. Any of the candle that is telling you the market is depreciating, that is your sell candle. So not every instance you're going to see the same color as mine. So for those people that want to set their own color to what my color is, you click on this code, come to settings. Come to settings. I'm going to color. All right, so take a screenshot of what I have on my screen. Take a screenshot of what I have on my screen so you can set your own color to what I have on my own chart. Please, if you're done with taking the screenshot, can you give me a 1 in the chat box if you're done with that, so I can go on to how you can pick a trade. There's still a lot to talk about. Take profit, stop loss, your lot size, and so on. All right, done. Okay. All right, great. Now, as a forex trader, you need to take your time to analyze the market first. Buying and selling does not take you less than 2 seconds. You are done doing your buying and selling. You're done executing your trade. All right. So take your time to analyze what you want to go and do in the market. Remember, you're trading with your money. So for you to be trading with your money, you want to ensure that you're making the right decision, the right investment decision of whether you're buying or selling on any currency of any currency pair. All right. So now for a start, let's say that you don't know, you are still a newbie, and I am giving you expo. I am giving you signal that, okay, go and do this. Go and do this. You buy, you sell. I'm the one analyzing the market for you. You are just doing what? Copying and pasting. What will you do at that point in time? I need to explain that to you. Now, let's say for instance, I tell you buy Euro USD. I have done my own analysis already. All right. What do you need to do? All right. You come to your quote page. You look for the currency pair that I have told you to buy or sell. Now, in this instance, I've told you buy Euro USD. All you need to do is click on Euro USD. You click on new order. For people that are using iPhone, you will see trade. But because this is Android, I'm going to see new order, so I'm going to click on new order. Now, you can see that I've clicked on new order. I have a new screen appearing. Now, I want to take every single thing that I have on this screen so that you can understand. Now, in the foreign exchange market, we have 2 ways you can actually execute a trade. We have 2 ways you can execute a trade. All right, we have the instant execution and what we call the pending order. Can somebody type that in the chat box? Instant execution and pending order. Is it that you're executing through instant execution or pending order? Instant execution or pending order? Yes. Now, when we talk about instant execution simply means that you are buying or selling at the current market price. Now, it means that the current market price is 50 naira, or is $50, or is 60, or is 50 whatever. I am buying at that current market price. The current market exchange rate, that is the price at which I'm buying. So if I am going into an instant execution trade, I am buying at the current market price, at whatever the current market price is. All right, so you can see it here. All right, so it's either called instant execution or market execution. Now, the other way we can actually enter a trade is through pending orders. Pending orders, as the name implies, it's a pending order. You are giving a future instruction to the market. It simply means that you are buying at future market price. The price of that particular commodity or the currency pair has not gotten to that rate, but you want to buy here. So you are going to be giving a future an instruction that is going to get executed in future. All right. So we now have 4 types of pending order. We have the buy limit, we have the sell limit, we have the buy stop, and we have the sell stop. Those are the 4 types of pending orders that we have. All right, so it's simply like, let's say I went to the bureau de change, and I asked him that, oh, well, how much is dollar to naira? And the person says it's 200 naira, 200 naira per dollar. And I said, okay, I want to buy 1,000, 100,000 worth of dollar, but I don't want to buy at this 200 naira per dollar. I want to buy when it appreciates to 400 naira per dollar. So I give bureau de change the money and say that when it gets to that price, let me know so I can get my money from him. So it is when it gets to that price, bureau de change is going to use that money to buy for me. All right. So at that point, I have made a pending order that it is when it gets to 400 naira per dollar I want to buy. So even if it gets to 399, it's not going to buy for me. If it gets to 399.99.5, it is not going to buy for me. The same way it is on the foreign exchange market, this system, the metal trader 4. All right, it is that price at which you said it is going to buy or sell at. When it gets to that price, if it doesn't get to that price, your trade will never activate. That is why it is called pending orders. Remember, I said we have 4 types of pending orders. We have buy limit, we have sell limit, we have buy stop, and we have sell stop. All right. So whenever you're giving signals, or let's say you're giving a particular trade, if it is a pending order, it will come like this: Euro USD buy limits. All right. And there's always what we call entry price for you. You can see that here, because it is an instant execution, it is not giving me any price like entry price. Once I click on, let's say, buy limit, you can see that price has appeared. Can you see here? Exactly, it's appeared. All right, so that is the entry price. That is the price that I am going to be detecting to the market that I want to buy at this price. And what happens once it gets to that price? Once the market gets to that price, once exchange rate gets to that price, my trade is going to get activated. Please, if that is clear, can you type in some 444 into the chat box? If that is clear, type in 444 into the chat box. If that is clear, type in 444 into the chat box. Amazing. Let's go, guys. All right. So that is it for pending. Current market price is the price of the market. Current market price is the price of the market. All right. So you don't get to see that here. All right. So now the next thing that I have here is this. All right, it is called the lot size. Can somebody type in lot size into the chat box? Lot size. Lot size. That is how money is made in the foreign exchange market. All right, there are 2 things that determines how money is made in the foreign exchange market. Number 1 is your pips, and number 2 is the lot size. Lot size. Now, the lot size, what's the meaning of lot size? Lot size is what helps you determine how much you're going to be making from the market, depending on the type of lot size that you use. Now, we have 3 types of lot size in the foreign exchange market. We have the micro lot size, we have the mini lot size, and we have the standard lot size. I'm going to come again. We have the micro lot size, we have the mini lot size, and we have the standard lot size. The micro lot size ranges from a 0.01 to a 0.09. Micro lot size ranges from a 0.01 to a 0.09. What this means is that anytime that I use this lot size, okay, each time the market appreciates by 1 point, I am going to be making 10 cents. So if I use a 0.01 for example, let's say here I change my lot size to 0.01, I enter a trade. Per pip, anytime the market appreciates per pip, whether if it appreciates per pip, I am going to be making 10 cents. All right? If it appreciates per one point, and if I'm telling you pip, that I mean when it is appreciating, that is what pips means. All right? So per pip, I am going to be making 10 cents. If I decide to change to 0.02, all right, per pip of 0.02, I'm going to be making 20 cents. If I change to 0.03, per pip of 0.03 30 cents. 0.04 per pip is 0.04 is 40 cents. That is the micro lot size. The mini lot size is the 0.10. All right, 0.10 to is 0.90. All right, per pip of the mini lot size, I'm going to be making $1 per pip. This is how money is made, guys. Per pip, I am going to be making $1 per pip. So if I go into a trade, for instance, Euro USD buy, and I used 0.10, and the market appreciate by 10 points, how much do you think I would have made? I said per pip of 0.10, I'm making $1. So if I go into a trade, Euro USD, and the market appreciates in my favor by 10 points, how much do you think I would have made, guys? $10 per pip of 0.10 is $1 per pip. So I would have made $10. Amazing people in the class. Amazing. Yes. So if I use the 0.20 per pip is $2. If I use 0.90 per pip is $9. All right. So now the third type of lot size is the standard lot size. The standard lot size is 0.00 to infinity. The standard lot size is the 0.00 to infinity. That's the third type of lot size, 0.00 to infinity. So per pip of 1.00, per pip of 1.00, I'll be making $10. Per pip of 1.00, I will be making $10. So if I go into a trade and it appreciates in my favor by 10 points, guys, how much would I have made? If I go into a trade with 1.00 lot size, remember per pip is $10, how much would I have made? Amazing, $100. Yes, great student in the class. Guys, that's it. You can see there's nothing difficult about all these things. It's all about you attending classes, having a mentor to yourself, following the process. Practice make perfect. The more you do it, the more you get better. All right. So remember I told you that this is how money. Please, when is the next section coming up? Tomorrow. All right. So this is how money is made in the foreign exchange market, guys. Mr. Solomon, I don't know. I don't play Bet Ninja. This one is forex. There's nothing like stake here. This is not Bet Ninja, Mr. Solomon. All right. Now, this is how money is made. Now, guys, now you understand the types of lot size that we have. Now, the question that should come to your mind is that what type of lot size should I use as an individual? Guys, the lot size that you are going to use is a factor of the amount that you have in your trading account. The time for training for tomorrow will be dropped on the group. All right, we would like to do it after church, so people don't miss the section tomorrow. Now, the lot size that you are going to be using is a factor of the amount that you have in your trading account. The rule says that you use the 0.01 per $100 account. Use the 0.01 per $100 account. So if you have a $100 account, stick to 0.01. If you have a $200 account, stick to 0.02. If you have a $300 account, stick to 0.03. If you have a $1,000 account, stick to 0.10. All right. All right. So, guys, that is how money is made. Please, what will make you not stay in this market? What will make you not stay in this business is when you start using the wrong lot size for your account size because of greed. Do not be greedy. If you want to make more money, fund in more money into your trading account so that you can increase your lot size. Don't say, oh, because I know that if I use standard lot size of 1.00, I'm going to make $10 per pip. I want to increase my lot size on $100. Please do not do that. If you want to make money in this business, please increase your account size. That is how you can sustain and stay in this business. All right, that is how one thing I do tell people, if you can consistently build a $100 account, what about $10 account? Guys, the minimum fundable, the minimum amount you should fund as an individual to start trading is $100. You are not here in the market to play. This is not you going to Baba Ijebu to say that you want to go and use 100 naira to stake, and no, this is real business. So the minimum you should be thinking of funding, don't even think of 10, 50. No, this is not child's play. Foreign exchange business is real business. It is capital intensive. All right, even that $100, you are still like coming up. If you want to make good money, if you want to get, this is a market where people, fund thousands of dollars into the market. My own personal coach and mentor has over $6,000 million in his own trading account. I'm serious. This is in person of Matthew Tyre. So this is not a joke. So if you still say that you can be funding $100, we just want you to see how the market goes. Then you can, increase your funding accounts. All right. So please, nothing like $10 here. Thank you. All right. So that is what the lot size is. Please, proper risk management is very, very important. All right. So the next thing that we have here, is our lot size. Our take profit and stop loss. That's the next thing that we have here. All right, take profit and stop loss. This red place is my stop loss. This green is my TP. All right, what does TP and the minimum you should be funding is $100. Please, the minimum you should be funding is $100. If you have ability to fund $500, $300, $400, you can. But the minimum you should think of funding is $100. $100 is an equivalent of about 47,000 as at the current dollar rates. All right. So now what we have on my screen, stop loss is the green, is the red line. While take profit is the green line. All right. The stop loss simply means where you are, as the name implies, stop loss. Let's say you are in a trade and the trade goes bad. The stop loss is what is going to help you cut your loss to the minimum. All right, forex trading is one of the business I know you can go into, and you can literally say that this is the amount of money I'm going to make if this trade goes well for me, and this is the amount of money I'm going to lose if this trade goes bad for me. So the question that you should actually say that, why do people now say that they blow accounts? It's because of greed. All right, so in this market, all right, you can actually set the amount that you want to make. Oh, I want to make $40 from this particular trade. You can set it using your lot size and your take profit and your take profit. You want to say that, okay, I don't want to lose more than so amount. As a matter of fact, in the foreign exchange market, we always say that do not risk more than 3% of your total equity. All right, we do say that do not risk more than 3% of your total equity. All right, so so I'm always surprised when people tell me they blow their account, they lose their account, they do this. It's because of greed, and it's very normal when it comes to human. Human is always greedy. All right, so that is where you put in your trades. Okay, that is where you put in your trade. I think I have something to show you what a trade looks like. Let me see. I have something here. Let me check my notes. And I'll also give you how to calculate your stop loss and take profit. Okay, great. Now look at what I have on my screen. Okay. Okay, as you can see, buy Euro USD TP 1.487, stop loss 1.678. And I said, what kind of order is this? Then Euro USD buy limit, Euro entry price, and so on. Okay, before I even go into what to do when you see something like this, can somebody tell me what type of order this is? Can somebody tell me what type of order this is? Can somebody tell me what type of order that first one is? Remember, I've taught you instant execution and pending order. Is it instant execution or pending order? Amazing. Damilare, Sunday, Raymond, Amazing Brown. Yes, that is instant execution. All right, that is instant execution. Why is it instant execution? It's because it's just telling me buy. All right, it's just telling me buy. It could be buy or sell Euro USD or anything. It's just giving me an instant information, that instruction that I should do this and do this. All right, that is instant execution. Can somebody tell me what this type of order is? The one I marked correct. What kind of order is that? The one I just marked now. What kind of order is that? Pending order. Why is it a pending order? Can somebody tell me why it is a pending order? Can somebody tell me why it is a pending order? Can somebody tell me why that is a pending order? Amazing. It has buy limit. Amazing. It has buy limit. All right. So it is a pending order because it has buy limit. And secondly, it is a pending order because it has an entry price. You can see that entry price was given at 1.6768. That's the entry price that was given. All right, amazing. So that is how you can actually differentiate between which is a instant execution or which is a pending order. Now let's say that, for instance, this trade was actually given to you. Let's say, for instance, this trade was given to you. What would you have to do? All right, the first thing you do when a trade is given to you is that you would ask yourself a question for what kind of order is this. Once you know the kind of order it is, then you know what to do. All right, so for the first one, what I need to do is I come to my metal trader I look for Euro USD. Click on Euro USD, click on new order. All right, first thing I need to do is I need to change my lot size. Please do not miss that. All right, do not miss that. The first thing you need to do is you need to check what lot size you have there and change it to the right lot size for your account size, so you don't end up using the wrong lot size for your account size. All right, so if you have $100 account, like I said before, 0.01 per $100 account. All right, once you're done with that, all right, you either click on buy or sell. All right, for instant execution, like I said, click on the currency pair that you were given, change your lot size, and execute immediately. After you're done executing, your trade will come and appear. Here. All right, it's going to appear around here. You're going to see your running trade around here. Then you hold down the running trade, then modify by putting in the stop loss figure and the take profit figure that has been given to you. That is what you need to do. Remember, I said for instant execution, go into the trade first. All right, go into the trade first before modifying to put in your stop loss and your take profit. All right, but for pending order, For pending order, I'm going to click on Euro USD, new order. All right. First thing I need to ask myself, what kind of pending order it is. All right. So I'm going to click on buy limit, which is the type of pending order that was given to me. Then I will change my lot size to the right lot size I'm supposed to use. I'll put in my entry price. Remember, I was given an entry price. For pending order, you are the one detecting the time, the rate at which you want to buy or sell. Okay, you're going to put in the price and also put in your stop loss and your take profit. So for pending order, you can literally put in all your parameters before going into the trade. All right, for pending order, you can put in your parameters before going into the trade. That's the difference between instant and pending order. But for instant execution, please go into the trade first. The only parameters you're going to set for instant execution is your lot size. All right, then you can now modify after going into the trade for instant execution. But for pending order, please, you can put in all your parameters before entering the trade. Please, if that is clear, can you type in some 111 into the chat box? If that is clear, type in some 111 into the chat box. I'm going to be rounding up the call pretty soon. We have more things to take you. I want you guys to go back to practice whatever and go into the books, what we've taught today. Then tomorrow we are going to continue the section. Tomorrow I'm going to be taking you on how to calculate your take profit and your stop loss. Very important. That is how you can, when you start picking trades for yourself, that is how you can know what the lot size, the stop loss or take profit that you should use. All right. But in cases of when you're giving signals, everything has been calculated, everything has been done for you. All right. But when you start picking trades yourself, I need books on this. We are your book now. All right, tomorrow there'll be a lot more to give you tomorrow, and we have a good news for you tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow's section. All right, so that is how you can actually go into a trade. Now, when you want to close your trade, how do you close your trade? Remember that, like I said, you have parameters to put in. There are two ways you can go into trades. It's not very clear, the instant execution and pending order. Now, Onyinye, there are two ways you can go into a trade. Okay, I said you can go into a trade through instant execution, or you go through pending orders. Okay, now if you are going into a trade through instant execution, it simply means immediately you click on buy, your trade will start running. You start seeing the fluctuation, you start seeing your trade going into profit or loss. Okay, but for pending order, if the trade does not get to that particular price that you have set, you will be the one to say that this metal trader, for me, I want to buy when it gets to 400. I want to buy this particular currency pair when it gets to 400. I'm not buying at 200 that it is now. Are you getting me? So you are the one giving the instruction to the market that I am buying at this price. So if the market, if the exchange rate does not get to that price, your trade will not get activated. All right. So the same way, and I gave you an example of Bureau de change. Okay, for instance, if you go to the market, you want to buy onion. You want to buy a basket of onion, and they tell you that basket of onion is 5,000 naira. If you pay immediately, you've done instant execution. Transaction is over. You've paid. You've collected your goods, and you've gone. But if you go to the market and tell you that it's 5,000 naira per basket, and you say, no, I don't want to buy at this 5,000 naira. I want to buy when it comes to 3,000 naira. Okay, that is what you are setting an instruction. You are telling the woman that sells basket of onion, I don't want to buy at this price. When are you going to the market? The person tells you, okay, I guess it will be lower at that time. Then you say that I want to buy when it is at that price. All right, that is what pending order. Yes, ma'am. I'm following just the steps of each other types. All right, I didn't really get that. I didn't really get what she just said now. All right, but I guess I've been able to, give you a view of what it is. Okay, so that is how you can actually go into a pending order and a instant execution. What are you saying at pending order? You deposit the money. What are you saying at pending order? You deposit the money. At pending order, you are giving instruction. You are giving an instruction that you want to buy at this price. So once price gets to that level, your trade is going to get activated, and you are in the trade. You can see your trade running. Is that you're running in profit, or you're running in whatever, depending on how you have actually predicted. Can you link? How can we link? Yeah, we are going to be sending a short video of how you can link your live account or your demo account to your MetaTrader 4 shortly into all the groups, so that you can watch that and you can use that to create yourself a demo account, link it up to your MetaTrader 4. and you can start practicing. Will they deduct your money before activating your account? No, no money is deducted from anything. Please, how do you link up your broker to your MetaTrader 4? We send it out to the group, like I said earlier. So thank you very much. I hope you guys were able to get value from this section. If you're able to get value from this section, can you drop in some emojis, some value into the chat box? Can you show me some excitement that you really got value from this section, so I can be fired up to give you more tomorrow, guys? Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy. I can see you dropping some emojis, some value, some emojis into the chat box. Thank you very much, very much for your time. Yes, the recorded section is going to be dropped on the group. Yes, and please ensure you go back to the groups, click on the link for the broker, register with the broker, do your KYC, and be ready for tomorrow's section. If you want to reach out to me, you can follow me up on Trade with Fumi on IG. You can follow me on Trade. Give me a follow. Just give me a follow. I'm going to follow back. Give me a follow. I'm going to follow back. You can ask me your questions. I'm going to definitely answer you at Trade with Fumi. That's my Instagram handle. I don't know if Awal is around. If you would like to close up this call. Awal? Okay, all right, it's actually busy, so I'm going to be rounding up this call at this time. Thank you very much for your time, guys. We are really excited and happy to have you guys on this call, this beautiful, amazing afternoon. Tomorrow is going to be amazing. Please, you don't want to miss the section tomorrow. We are going to be going in depth to how, like I said, it's going to be after church, so maybe around 5 p.m., but we are going to be dropping the time on the group. So please ensure you check the group for the time that we're going to be having tomorrow's call. We're going to drop it on the group. All right. Ensure you come. You actually join the call very early tomorrow. And if you have friends that you want to introduce to this training section, you can just share them the Zoom link so they can join up as well tomorrow. All right. So it's going to be an amazing section tomorrow. We're going to be taking technical analysis, how you can, identify your support and resistance, price action. A lot will be taken tomorrow. Price action, money management, and join our team in terms of trading and all. A lot of goodies for you tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time. I remain my humble self, Fumilola. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Thank you, Tracy. Hmm? Oh.